Welcome to logbook number 11. Oh my god. The date is April 24th, 2019. I am currently in Seoul. I'm so happy. And I don't have a topic prepared, but I just probably want to share about my trip in Seoul so far. It's been great. We traveled around the city. We went to the palaces, Gyeongbokgung. We went to Itaewon to visit the mosque. We went to Myeongdong just to go to a money changer. And then the next day, the second day, Tuesday, we went to a different palace. We went to Cheonggyeong and then Insadong to find souvenirs. And then my dad had to leave for Jeju because he has a conference starting Wednesday. Dropped him off at the station, and then I met some friends. Yesterday I met a friend too. I met Seeds on me, and then on Tuesday night I met Mina and Caitlin. It's been really great. The one thing that I immediately noticed is that in terms of when you're in the train, literally everyone was holding their phones. Everyone. Like, if you sit in one car and then you take a glance from left to right, if you look at all those people one by one, most definitely they will be holding their phones. I really love how everyone dresses neatly here. They really dress really well. Even if it's casual, it doesn't look sloppy. It doesn't look way too casual or too comfy, but it's still stylish. And then the girls, though, I do think they dress well as well. But then, the weird thing is that what I notice is that if there's like this one fashion item that is on trend, not literally, but like everyone would wear it. So right now, what's on trend is trench coats. Every time I get into the subway and then I look around, I could see like 10 people wearing like trench coats. And then when I walk down the streets, again, people wearing trench coats. And it's always like the same style. I'm pretty sure they're like from different brands and probably none of them are Burberry, but you know the style of the trench coat and the color of the trench coat, and then beige combined with blue or like periwinkle blue, that's like super on trend. And then when I walk down the shops in Hongdae, like every clothing store was selling the same thing, which is like trench coats and periwinkle blue tops and like that kind of combination, because we're like getting into spring right now, so it's a little bit chilly, so you still need a coat, but then it's not that cold that you have to like layer up. So that's the kind of fashion that everyone is wearing right now. But I really like it because I thought it would be really hard to get around, but then navigation was fairly easy. Thanks to the subway is very clear with their instructions. I didn't get lost, not even once. I use neighbor maps to get everywhere, and then I keep bringing my power bank everywhere because I keep navigating. I have my location on all the time. I use the GPS all the time, so my battery would run out. I do wish that I had more time in Seoul to like travel and like explore more, because definitely I haven't been to all parts of the city. And when I visit a city, I usually like to go to the amusement parks, but because my time is very limited here, I decided to just save it for later. But overall, my impression about Seoul is it's exactly what I imagined. Though not perfect, but it's exactly what I imagined. And I feel like it's the type of city that it's not necessary for you to be able to drive, which for me is great because I can't drive. And the subway is really easy to take, and then it reaches every part of the city. So unlike our commuter line, it's busy, there's a lot of people, which I love because quiet, like silence, actually makes me a little bit nuts. In terms of shopping, I think the people, the staff there can do basic English, so even if you can't speak Korean, I think you'll be able to survive. But once in a while I would ask my friend how to say this, how to say that, just to make sure that I'm not, that I'm respecting the people in this country by actually talking in their language. And I also regret not actually continuing to study Korean. And there's a funny story, funny episode. I was at this vegan restaurant yesterday with my dad. It was at Insadong. I think the name is Osegyehang. I forgot the name, but it's like, it's not a halal restaurant, but it's vegan, so there's no meat at all. And then the portion is huge. Like if you eat here, they give like really big portions. And then I couldn't finish mine. And then I was like, I wonder if you could take this home, because that's usually what I do back at home. If I can't finish food, I would ask them like, can I take this out? And then I don't know the Korean word for that. I don't know how to say that. So I texted my friend, and then she replied really fast. And then I told her what my friend told me, which like, can I take this home? And then she replied to me in full Korean really fast, and I was like, sorry. And then she like came closer and then replied the same thing but slower, which didn't help at all. But I did catch some words which is like yonggi or opso or don. I was like, and then I just started like linking those words, and then what I understood was that they don't have the containers or like boxes for that, and even if they do, they charge us for that. That's what I picked up, because later on when she came back, she just brought my food in a plastic bag, like a normal plastic bag, and then she said, oh, you don't have to pay for this. I was like, also that was what she meant. So that was that. So she replied in full Korean. I was like flustered. I was like, oh, it's okay, 괜찮아요. And then okay, and then we managed to pay, and then just we went. And then Dad, I think I was being pretty helpful, because I took Dad all around and navigated throughout all the subway lines, and then we didn't get lost. So I hope Dad is happy. So far, I really love it here. I really wish to come back, and I'm sorry there's no PSA for today, because it's just about my trip. But yeah, I think I'll catch you in the next logbook. So logbook 11 is done. I'm signing out.